Here on the Ed Swanson Coaches Show. Coach, you guys won a perfect 2-0 last week. Big wins over Robert Morris and St. Francis, two teams that had been on top of the Northeast Conference. You kind of downplayed it last week in the show, but how big were those wins really?
Well, a win's a win. It's just, there's still a lot of season left, and that's why I try telling the kids all the time that you have to just stay the course and keep working, because how you feel on one Tuesday morning is not necessarily how you're going to feel the next Tuesday morning. So there's still a lot of basketball to be left to play, and but it was nice in front of our home crowd to get two big wins, and Maggie Cosgrove, our only senior that's playing a lot, came up big in both those games. So it's nice, and it was nice momentum after the big win on Monday night. But now it's you're as good as your next day's pitcher. We got to come back with the same effort, intensity on this Saturday.
You mentioned the heroics of Maggie Cosgrove. Really, she was named the Northeast Conference and Choice Hotels NEC Co-Player of the Week, and in both those games she had a go-ahead three with under a minute to go. Is that something where she just spots up and the team just kind of found her? Is it something you drew up, or just naturally kind of happened on those plays?
No, I'd like to take credit for it and say we drew it up, but no, it was just I thought in the Robert Morris game, as much as Maggie gets the credit for making the big shot, which she deserves. In the St. Francis, Pennsylvania game, Kylie Evans made the pass, and in the Robert Morris game, Erica Norman made the pass. So, as critical as the shot is and as pressurized as the shot is, the pass sometimes is just as important. And, we were fortunate enough to make the plays. 2 weeks ago at Wagner, we didn't make the play, and they made the shot. So that's how, the ball bounces sometimes. But, besides the shots being made, just the effort I thought on defense on both days was what I was real impressed with.
Erica Norman now, she had 5 assists in both games this weekend. She's gone 11 straight games with at least 2 assists, and really has kind of flourished in the role as I guess point guard at this point. Talk about her play and how she's coming along, really distributing the ball well.
Well, she's learning. She's a freshman, and she'll make freshman mistakes at times, but she also makes great plays, and we still haven't seen the best of Erica Norman. She's she made a big steal in the game on Monday night that allowed us to take the lead or extend our lead a little bit, and she made some big plays again on Saturday on defense. So she's grown into the position. She's kind of been thrust in there with with the loss of Elisa Appo, and I think in all conference games right now she's third or second in assists, second in steals. So she's coming of age right before our eyes.
Really, the last 2 games, I thought Alexis Campbell has played extremely well, especially on the defensive end. She's kind of stepped up her game. She's got a few buckets. She's got a few offensive rebounds and easy baskets, really creating steals. And even when she's not creating steals, just bad passes and is all over the place. Talk about how well she's really kind of stepped up the last few games.
Well, I mean, myself and the coaching staff are extremely happy for Alexis Campbell and the way she's playing. And, she's been frustrated at times in terms of trying to find her niche, finding her role, and hopefully she settled in on it a little bit the last couple of weeks. She's getting the minutes because she deserves the minutes, and she's coming up big. And we couldn't. Alexis put us in a situation on Monday night where we weren't able to take her off the floor because of her defense. And so we're extremely happy that she's finally found her role on the team, and hopefully she'll expand a little bit more on that.
The last couple of weeks, you've played a lot of close games. Talk about what that's going to really, that kind of experience will do for you down the stretches. This is becoming a team that it seems like it's going to play a lot of those close games. Well,
that's how the last 6 games are, and you have to prepare yourself, I think, mentally and physically for those types of games. And that's who we are, and we're doing a better job and a good job of grinding those games out and staying focused. And when teams make a run at us, responding back, just similar to Monday night when Robert Morris came back, with a minute and a half left and took the lead. We responded back with that Maggie Cosgrove 3, and we didn't play perfect down the stretch. We have to learn from some of our mistakes, but real pleased with our response at critical times during the game.
This week you have games against St. Francis, New York Saturday, and then Monday against Long Island. Long Island was actually picked to win the conference, kind of struggling right now. They were picked in the preseason poll. And St. Francis, New York, you had a 17-game winning streak. It was snapped last year. I know you won't. There's no kind of revenge in that game, but definitely shouldn't be a letdown game just from the experience of last year. Talk about these 2 games and this weekend coming up.
Well, we're preparing ourselves, for the St. Francis, New York game the same way we prepared ourselves for the St. Francis, Pennsylvania game and Robert Morris game. And, it's critical that that you play on edge. I mean, it's critical that you have to understand that you're on the road and that you're fighting for every possession. And I think we understand that. I think we've learned that, similar to how our last 6 or 7 games have gone in terms of right down to the wire, right down to the last 3 or 4 minutes. And, that's how we're treating this game. And then again, hopefully we'll play with the effort needed, and we'll wake up on Sunday morning and get ready for Long Island University, who's as good as anybody in the league. And, if they win it at the end, I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll have to worry about them on Sunday.
Thanks for the time. Good luck this week.
Thanks, Sean.
Pioneer women's basketball team on the road Saturday at St. Francis, New York, Monday at Long Island.